Oh man, last episode was crazy. This guy here,
You'll
I
never
feel like...
believe what I've learned.
You see this brother right here, yeah? Our best friend apparently. I feel like he's gonna change and turn into a bad guy. If he doesn't turn into a bad guy here, maybe number 2. But I don't know what's gonna happen at the end, but... Man. He's learning that we can learn the spell that can save his sister. And we're gonna say no to saving his sister. And then how is he gonna react? But let's see what's good, man. Let's see.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I regret using Crucio. I agree. We did what we had to. Yeah, definitely.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I mean, surely, Professor Fig, we should tell Ominous. I won't say a word. Ooh. Because Ominous is against black magic, man. Even though his family is around black magic. Oh, man. This is crazy. Okay. I won't say a word. Because he's had my back in a long time. Because he's had my back for a long time, I'm going to say I won't say a word, which I think we should tell him.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Say no more, big dog. Say no more.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous,
Oh my.
we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
Nah.
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
See, I knew
didn't.
it.
I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Nah. I knew it. Low-key, I knew he was around.
Not letting this go.
Oh my days.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard.
Honesty is the best
You
policy.
knew I
I'm just saying that now.
Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Ooh, such a tragic loss. What happened to Sebastian's parents? Yeah, I do want to
I
know
knew
that.
his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Oh my days, though. The spellbook is giving Sebastian hope. The spellbook is concerning. I feel like this is going to change the ending of the game, though. This right here. Shit. Because I know that spell is the same spell that girl we've been watching is using, right? Surely.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
You know what? He's coming from that background, so he knows a lot in it. Sebastian doesn't. So, oh man, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. What's good, Poppy? What's good?
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly
yeah, the
know
centaurs.
we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
So one of the side missions I did with her, which I didn't show on the YouTube channel, yeah. We gave the egg back to the dragon. And that was it, basically. You know what I'm saying? And now she wants help from the centaurs for something. About the poachers or something. They won't like this. They will understand. I'll say they won't like this.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known for being wise.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts.
This guy's
Think
telling
had
the
a
whole
portkey
world.
that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Huh? Woo! Woo! She's bare smiling like she can't get clotted right there and then.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Yes, Doran.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me
Golden
before
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Hey, no problem, man. I got you, man.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets?
That's what I'm
And
thinking.
why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I trust him. Centaurs know things.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if
Ran.
Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let
Right, I
you know
thought we
what
was
I
going
find.
right now. Some malarkey, fam. Rotten. Alright, then I guess we're gonna go see Natty then, like. The fuck? Let me pick these up real quick, you feel me? Yeah. Ooh.
Wonder
Alright,
if I'm
so-
safe to explore and...
You're here. Good.
So I was gonna see Natty, then I saw Sebastian side missing here, innit? So,
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
this is gonna be crazy. Was there anything else in the student's report? Let's just
I'm
go,
ready
man.
to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
I think I effed up.
I'll be
man.
interested
I
to
think I
compare
effed up.
what
I'll be
lies
honest. I think I
inside
effed
to what
up.
I've read about this catacomb.
Man even said he promises. When I say promise in real life, yeah, I never break the promise. But in the game, man's breaking a promise and
I'm
that.
sure
like,
that
what's
foul
going
smell
on?
is the scent of success.
What the
Try not to
rascal,
lose your
man.
nerve just yet.
I'll be real with you. I am not dilly-dallying with these spiders, man. I'm not. I'm just gonna get it done and over and done with. Watch this. Watch how I'm gonna do this, yeah. Think I'm playing games with anybody today? Hell nah.
This is tempting.
Incendio.
Up there though. Just up. Don't worry about that.
This is the sort of grave room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Revelio. An altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Come on, Gango. Come on.
Revelio.
They thought they could trick me. Look, they thought they could trick me.
There's something here by the altar.
Confringo.
They thought they could trick me.
Revelio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Revelio.
Don't think there's nothing in there. What a waste.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
Say
Hold
no
on
more,
to that
boss.
diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Jolting. way the music's popping off.
Revelio.
Must be something in there.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really?
Ooh.
Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I know exactly. I know. Listen.
Of course.
Oh man.
I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
More
There's more
we
to
do.
this than
If
even
it's not
I
down
imagined.
here, then where then? Yeah, it's down here. Good. Oh, there's gonna be bad guys.
Before we trudge on further, I've just the student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's crazy. I'm learning everything. Every damn thing. I prefer not to learn the curse. Yes, I like to learn the Imperial Curse. How do you know? You know I'm learning.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't
A spell
agree
that
either.
can save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
I low-key,
Focus your
these
wand's
headphones are like
movement. It's not
messing
an
up my
easy
ears,
spell
man.
to master.
Hurting my ears and that. Woo!
There we go. Something troubling ahead.
No, I'm applying that ASAP then. And I'm gonna apply this one here.
God.
Find a relic.
Revelio.
Go run in there. Actually. Ah! Come on! Hold on. This is crazy. Need this. I am gone. Oh, there's nothing in here. I feel I'm just gonna have to blind them. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to plant them, man. Fuck it. What's wrong with this big one?
never end.
That's what I'm dealing with for real. That's what I'm dealing with for real.
Dead end. Lovely. Revelio. Nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
Come like one horror movie, what?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We should leave this relic alone. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say we need to leave this relic alone.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We'll find another one.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you opened it back then, I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Oh my days, I'm gonna have to tell him. Because I don't want the story to go the same as that girl we've been watching.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then.
This is the
Leave with
difference
the
between
relic.
dark and evil right
I'll
now.
not say a word more.
Wow.
I hope I don't regret this.
Nah,
Sebastian, we're ready.
man. Nah, this ain't right. This
What
ain't
is
right.
it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
I understand that, but come on, man. Don't change on me, though, please. We can't even use our broom. We have to run it down. So that means something's gonna pop up here, man.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous, but it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Oh my
Feldcroft's in
days.
trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
By who? By who? Oh my days, the loyalists.
Really, it is.
What the fuck? What's he gonna do to the... What's he gonna do over here? Come here. Come here. Stop
provoking!
Joking about stop provoking. Who are you talking to?
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt.
Luke Skywalker.
Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her.
Oh my.
From all of us.
Luke Skywalker. I'm seeing it now. There's no way he's gonna. There's no way.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
Nah.
The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was
Let me
going
just
to
say
kill
something,
her.
yeah? There is no way he's staying as a good guy. There's no way. There ain't no way. I'm seeing Luke Skywalker right here. And obviously, you know what happened to Luke Skywalker, unfortunately. It may have been the wrong choice, man. You could have just zapped him, I ain't gonna lie.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Wow. Let's go speak to the Unks, man. Let's see what Unks is saying. He's gonna be pissed, watch. He ain't gonna try and hear it at all.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian saved his sister.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is.
You're wrong,
Sebastian
man.
is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
No way.
Why, Sebastian?
I should zap you right here. I should zap you right here, but you wanna try to threaten me and... You know what I'm saying? Woo! You know what you are. You know what you are. Ooh. Ooh, you know what you are. Yeah, you better turn away, you pussy. You better. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, speak with Sebastian in the Undercroft.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yeah, man, I spoke to him. He wasn't trying to air it.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin.
But stop screw-facing me, though.
If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Oh, no, man. Very well, let me know what you find.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
This ain't good, man.
I'll send you an
this
hour
ain't
when I
good.
have news.
Oh, this ain't good, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. This ain't good. Speak with Natty. Look, Christmas vibe. Look at that. Look at that tree. Oh my days. I knew it was like a snowy type of thing. I remember saying in one of my episodes.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Same, by the way.
I still
Same.
can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud
If
of
she
you.
knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry,
Natty.
Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but
I remember.
what's the whole point in this whole convo, though?
Rain does not fall on one roof
Huh?
alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Nah, man. Nah, that's some clowning. That's a clowning. So I want, fam, oh my days. Meet Sebastian and Anne outside Fieldcroft.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
He told her.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well.
Shocking behavior.
If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
What?
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
What? Is that why it's left? Is that why it was left there? Yeah.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Oh my days, like your uncle will report us to the village. I'll leave you to it, man.
Good luck with Ominous.
Flip, man.
Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl.
I'm not too sure about this, you know, guys.
See you soon.
About this at all. I think it's time to meet Natty, though. Yeah. Why you gotta disappear when I'm coming to? I can hear him again. I can hear him again. Where is he? I can hear his bitch ass. Someone asked him why he keeps running away from me. Okay, she's gone, man.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times.
She's boring me
him.
now.
I miss running with him.
She's making me miss Poppy
I miss
for real.
Matibeleland.
Well, Poppy's
He
like,
should
Poppy's,
still be here.
She's too aggressive for me.
And it's my fault that he isn't.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Natty. I wish there was something I could do to help.
You have done plenty. In fact, many of my good days are good because of you. The bad days, however,
Don't be trying to flirt with me now.
I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's
So let's do it
miserable
then.
lot.
Let's do it then.
Each day they remain free, they do more damage.
Let's do it then.
Leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never
3
seen
times
someone so
I speak
committed
to this
a
girl.
cause.
Thank you.
She's talking about Donnie.
I believe
and she ain't
we will
done
get
nothing.
them, beginning with Harlow.
So let's do it then.
Thank you for speaking with
See,
me.
look, another chat with her,
It was
see?
very helpful.
Oh, shut your mouth, man. Listen, if you want to talk about doing some action, let's do some action for really. Man, Woo. You know what you are. You know what you are.